whose ancestral land our city campus now stands, we would like to pay respect to the elders, both past, present, acknowledging them as the traditional custodians knowledge for the land. Just a short housekeeping notes. So just in case if we have a fire alarm, so you have a two fire exit, so you can go to this balcony and then just turn left, or you can go back to the entrance and then turn right. So there are two fire exits, so you can move there. Also follow the instructions of the warden. So when it's time for the lunch, the lunch is ready for the foyer. So nice view as well as the nice lunch. So you can enjoy the today lunch after this lunch. And if you're staying for the summit, so please come back at the 1:30. And we have a little bit of a change of the program today. So one speaker, so Dr. David Bergman from the Southeast Water, he has got COVID-19, so that he withdrew his participation. But Dr. Lee Gao will present on behalf of him. And we have also a lot of volunteers. You can see the black nice t-shirts at the back. So if you have any question during this event, so please ask me or ask our volunteers. They will help you. So we are joined today by the Honorable Anthony Chisholm, Assistant Minister for Education and Assistant Minister of Regional Development. Also Dr. Mary Kelly, Executive Director in the Australian Research Council. And we have Professor K. McGrath, Deputy Vice Chancellor in Research at UTS. And we have also a lot of the chief investigators and industry partners, also PhD students, postdoctoral research fellows, and university staff. I welcome you all and thank you for joining us here today. The launch of the ASC Hub is an important event. So we are proud of the Hub, which is built on strong working collaborations for many years between universities, industry partners, and stakeholders, both nationally and internationally. So we live in linear economy today. So we just take and make, use, and dispose. So this is not sustainable. So we want to make a circular economic system. So let us think about the nutrient balance. So we produce the nitrogen from the Haber-Bosch process, which is very energy intensive. And we produce the phosphorus from the phosphorus rock, which is the very limited reserve. So we have to make sure that the circular economy for this nutrient system. So this is the reason why the ASC Hub, we want to tackle this problem. And we have 4 research themes. So how we can collect effectively nutrient, urine or wastewater, and how to process to transform this urine or wastewater to fertilizer. And how we can try to optimize this fertilizer, and we can try to make application to better understand the circular economic system in terms of cost economics and social science. As such, this hub is required multidisciplinary skills and knowledge to achieve these overarching aims. The world market of fertilizer is around $450 billion. In Australia, we mainly import this fertilizer, 2 million tons annually. So we try to make sure that how we can recycle this nutrient fertilizer. So 50% of them we just discharge to the groundwater and ocean. Also agricultural waste. 25% of them is exported to the overseas, and 25% of them is utilized locally in our food production. So we want to take around 10% of this fertilizer demand So we would save a lot of imported fertilizer to Australia. This affects the cleaner environment, climate change, also wastewater treatment, food production, and economy of everyone through the world. So this significantly contributes to the 5 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. The SDG 2, Zero Hunger, SDG 6, Clean Water Sanitation, SDG 12, Responsible Consumption and Production, SDG 13, the Climate Action, SDG 14, Life Below Water. So we are very proud of the NiCE Hub collaboration that brings together a team that will tackle the nutrient balance, which is a global challenge. But this hub would not have been able to be established without the support from our 7 universities, 22 industry partners, and 3 international organizations, and the AIC. So now it's time to have our official speech. I'd like to invite Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor K. McGrath, to say a few words.
Thank you so much, Sean. Hello everybody. I add my acknowledgement to Sean's formal acknowledgement of country. I'm very happy to be meeting you and acknowledging the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. So as Sean said, I'm Kate McGrath. I'm here on behalf of our Vice Chancellor Andrew Parfitt, we did a little bit of a tag team, and he was just leaving as I was coming in, so he would have liked to be able to stay and do the official launch, but he was unable to. So he extends his support to you as well as I'm now representing the university formally. So it's my great pleasure to welcome you all to this official launch of the ARC NiCE Research Hub. UTS has a very proud tradition, and Sean in his speech has already articulated our commitment to sustainability and to the Sustainable Development Goals. And we have a number of people that are doing research in these areas, delivering environmental science, climate change, green energy and clean water solutions both locally and internationally. As you know, our vision is to truly be a public university that delivers global impact. So this is an incredibly amazing example of this vision of ours actually in action. We have teams of researchers across the entire university, and in particular within the disciplines within science, engineering, IT, and our Institute of Sustainable Futures who are delivering explicitly to this. They are dedicated in investigating processes and technologies to improve the way we manage one of life's critical resources, which is of course water. Something that everybody has to have access to, and all of the world needs to have, that's clean to allow everything to thrive. Our water and wastewater research is consistently recognised as world leading, and as we focus on the development of innovative technologies in the field of alternative water sources. Today's hub launch and the innovative filtration technology that underpins this collaboration is truly an exemplar of all of this. Personally, I first heard about this research that was being undertaken, in fact under Shung's specific leadership, when one of our then PhD students, Frederica Volpan, won the 2018 3-minute thesis competition. So it's the first time that I'd heard about it, and it was in this 3-minute pitch. So he won the award for UTS, and then he went on to represent UTS at the Asia Pacific competition. I did at that congratulations speech for Frederico when he won, as I am now going to do for all of you, and I had just done for the Minister. Drink plenty of water and then make sure you go to the bathroom while you're here. and know that each of you then will individually be contributing to our research. And I'm sure that someone in this room has contributed to the little samples of fertiliser that you each have in your little baggies. So you think about that when you take it home and you play with your plant, because it's a very important contribution to why we are all here today. So thank you for your contributions so far, and we appreciate the continuance of those gifts in the future. So the work, back on to all serious notes, the work has the potential to solve global fertiliser scarcity, as Sean has already articulated. It is a very real challenge in today's society, and we are faced with rising human rates and increasing demand for synthetic fertiliser production globally. So for the first time in Australia, this collaboration will take an holistic approach to tackling these challenges, as Sean has already articulated, and truly working from the perspective of a circular economy consideration. The idea of recovering nutrients from urine and other unconventional sources to commercialise is more than a wee bit exciting. That's really, really funny, because of course everybody gives me shit because I'm got a New Zealand accent and we say we all the time. But all jokes aside, those of you that have heard me talk who are from UTS, I talk about connected research all the time, right? And when we picked that particular phraseology, we chose it because that term connected can mean so many different things. It's not just about working together, it's not just about us being a public university and positioning it. It's also about connecting the dots of a lot of different research and a lot of different problems to truly come to an holistic consideration of what it is that we can do. And that's what a circular economy is all about. And that's what we are all about here at UTS, is working from a framework of connected research so that we can truly think about life cycles, economic cycles, etc., to deliver more impactful solutions to society as part of us being a public university. When you do it correctly and strategically, it enables us to align our efforts to achieve more than we could by ourselves, and to accelerate and magnify what we do for the betterment of society. The pioneering work of the UTS-led NiCE Research Hub and the leadership of Sean, I acknowledge, but I really acknowledge also the 7 university partners that we have and the over 20 industry and international partners. Many of you here in this room, and I personally thank you for us coming together in this connected way to really tackle some major global issues for us. This team are combining their expertise and their unique experiences, are working together to create beneficial solutions enabling us. Tackling a waste issue at, dare I say it, the source, remembering that you are all the source, and creating through that a solution for another huge global problem, scarcity of fertiliser, is beyond what we used to talk about of being clever. It is what we must do to use our resources well, and this team is absolutely exemplifying this approach, an approach that we need to increasingly take to solve these big problems. Think about the source, what you're trying to do, and what opportunities that provides us in terms of creating solutions for other problems as well. Before I introduce today's guest speakers, I acknowledge our keynote speaker for today, Senator the Honourable Anthony Chisholm. So Senator Chisholm is the Assistant Minister for Education and the Assistant Minister for Regional Development. In addition, I thank the following guest speakers for their ongoing support of the ARC NiCE Research Hub. So Dr. Mary Kelly, who's the Executive Director of the Australian Research Council. I'm not sure where everybody's sitting, sorry, so the others of you, I know where Mary's sitting, so I can point her out to you. Ms. Lisa McLean, who's the Chief Executive Officer of Circular Australia. Mr. Gary Leeson, who is the Business and Innovation Manager of the Organic Crop Protectants Deluxe Group. Dr. David Bergman, who is the Research and Development Manager for Southeast Water, and Mr. Sewell, who is the Jeff Sewell, who's the Managing Director at EIC Activities and member of the CIMIC group. I really know, I don't even have to wish that they will actually deliver, because I really know that this team will create the results that they are seeking to do, and that will create a massive change in terms of how we deal with wastewater, how we think about waste in the future, and how we are going to create a solution for the limitations that we have around, as Sean has already said, nitrogen and particularly phosphorus, and make that a stronger proposition for both Australia but also globally. So thank you to everybody's work to date and all the work that will happen over the time of the hub. Thank you.